the son of
Louis Vuitton Jr. Exactly.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton Jr.
Yeah.
Arnault or whatever.
Bernard Arnault's son. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, once again, chatters, you think she was like, oh, yeah, is that Rosa Parks right next to my sign
Hell
me right
yeah.
the f up? No, she's like,
Talk
okay.
about Blackpink.
Yo. Yo, Christian. Yo.
Just come in, dude. I should have actually, I should have, hold on, I'm gonna move over here. This is the setup. Just I pulled your chairs up here. There's only one mic that works because the other one buzzes. Apparently it's a very loud buzz and it's annoying. We can try both. We can try to do it with the buzz. Here, pull it in front of you, and then let's see. Let's see if the buzzing is like really bad.
What was that?
Whoa.
The controller. Don't worry about it.
It's like Dr. Octopus's.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. How does this?
Pizza Parker.
How bad is the buzzing, Chad? Is it really bad? If it is, then we're gonna have to use only the green mic instead of the.
Oh shit, Chad. That's Chad.
Oh, this is chat. Oh, that's
This is
what
chat.
they
You're
mean.
seeing chat.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's horrible. No buzzing. No,
Oh.
it's fine. Okay.
I thought you guys were just lying when you were talking to chat.
No. This is well. Some people do that. Some people actually fake it.
What?
Some people fake like they're talking to a chat, but I am talking to a chat, as you can see.
Whoa.
Oh, they're all saying no buzzing. Wait, who are
No
these
buzzing?
people? We have some drip gods in the building right now.
Where?
Okay.
I haven't seen that.
What are you guys doing in LA?
Dude.
You guys speak directly into it, by the way. Like,
Oh, like,
you know,
oh, do you have a gate on here?
yeah.
I had business yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm just here
What
for
kind
fun.
of business?
I don't know if I can say it. Actually.
Oh, really?
Technically, yeah, I can't say it now that I think about
It's
it.
just brunch.
Yeah. I just had a brunch.
It's just a bunch of brunches.
Okay. Okay.
It
Hell
was,
yeah.
it was a list. I want a list, and I had to come here to do some interviews, podcasts, and shooting for
Yeah.
that.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah.
I kind of have the same spread. I mean, I'm just like hanging out with people I haven't seen in. When was the last time I saw you? Like 3 years ago? 2
I know.
years
When
ago?
I was in New York.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
I know. It's been a minute.
Right.
It's
yeah.
crazy. Well, I feel bad because I'm dressed up in not my drippiest. You know, this is like.
What are you
talking
about?
about?
This is like my professor fit. Like it's not the same as like actually being.
Dude,
No,
you
but
look like a
otherwise-
man.
No, like if you said something, I would believe you.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
you
That's
know?
why I'm dressed this way.
Yeah, yeah.
So
exactly.
I can. Yeah.
It's a good
You
outfit.
can't be covering this in a hoodie,
Yeah. Well,
know?
I usually do, but
but it's harder to believe.
okay. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not as convincing unless I dress
No,
up
but you
this
look
way.
good though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I
Also,
gotta-
you're in
and
like
so
great
do you
shape
guys.
I
right
gotta
now.
commend you because me personally, I could not have just gone from what you were talking about to this.
Yeah.
I don't have the I don't have the ability to kind of just shift. I do a seamless shift personally.
Oh no, I do this all the time.
That's
It's all
crazy.
good. It's a little bit of a whiplash, but you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you guys leave, I'm gonna go right back into it as well.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to have you guys today because I wanted to. Well, this is something to do for a very long time, which is like go through some of my most horrific, historic fashion fail moments,
Oh.
and then piece by piece, just like make fun of them. But also, considering the Met Gala just happened, we gotta talk about the fits. Do you want to talk about the
Yeah.
fits? Are you fine with that? Are you comfortable with that?
Everyone thinks I'm like traumatized. No, yeah.
I mean, I don't know,
it's fun.
because the reason why I ask you specifically, Wisdom, is because you went last year, you went with a TikTok table, if I'm not mistaken. TikTok had bought a table, but this year you didn't go. And I saw a lot of chatter on TikTok specifically being like, Wisdom is Black Dandy personified. The fact that he was not invited to the Met Gala this year is either a direct snub or just a reflection of the reality that they just like do not understand. Like fashion influencers beyond like the traditional media apparatus. Like the most they kind of get is like I guess Emma Langevin. Is that her name? No, not Emma Lang.
Chamberlain?
Emma Chamberlain. Emma Langevin is a different content
Oh,
creator.
dude, I love that.
Yeah, Emma Chamberlain and like maybe a couple people that is like known by that's known by I guess Anna Wintour.
You know what's crazy? I didn't get invited either.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. What do you? I mean, I didn't get invited. I just go on about the day.
We're pretending it never happened.
Yeah, I mean, like it's an interesting thing. 'Cause, I mean, first of all, I think a lot of people actually don't really know how it works. To be completely honest, like the Met Gala is a fundraiser, and then also there's a dinner that takes place, and so that's the whole thing behind the tables, right? So like, whether it's a company or whatever, like a table is purchased, and then when that table is purchased, then you invite people. I don't know how many seats are at a table, like 7 or 8, I don't know, but then each person that gets invited still needs to be approved. Actually, the people who buy the tables have to be approved, first of all. Like, I can't just be a rich guy and try to buy a table.
Yeah.
Because Anna could just be like, no, I don't want, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
even that has to be approved. And so ultimately, it's just a matter of like, of those who bought tables, who they invited, and if those people who they invited were approved. And I mean, yeah, so I don't know. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, people speculating that it was because you had shown support for Palestine, but I don't think it's like that deep. I think it's more so. I mean, it could be. I don't know.
I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that recently. Yeah. I mean, because it's my name, I've been getting so many videos and so many like articles and whatnot about the whole thing. I wouldn't say it's particularly because of that. I mean, look, I did that because I felt that using my medium and the way that I express things, it was what I felt compelled to do. I don't even feel like I did it in a way, regardless, that was very like loud regardless, I did it in the way that makes sense for me to do it.
This was during the Olympics, right?
Yeah,
like you did a country by country like styling thing. You do this for a lot of stuff. And you said Palestine initially the idea was to create a look drawing inspiration from a traditional Palestinian garment called the tob, a long ankle-length garment, which is typically long-sleeved. Upon my research, I discovered hundreds of Palestinian athletes have been killed recently amongst the atrocities ongoing in Gaza. Understanding the strength and courage it would take to perform at a world stage given a genocide in one's own country. I wanted to make a look that feels like a human embodiment of the flag itself, but most importantly, I wanted something that felt beautiful and free. Wonderful words, by the way. It was, it's incredible. So I don't know if that's one of the reasons. I feel like there are definitely celebrities who are pro-Palestine that get invited to the Met Gala, but then there are like traditional celebrities that have to be there, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. Like it's they're more I would say like considering your position as like someone who's on TikTok as an influencer.
I'll say this for a fact. Like the fashion industry is very traditional, and there definitely is like because of how I'm sort of I have like one foot in the content space, one foot in the industry. Because I come from content, I come at it a very different angle. That's I will say. And I'm not crying about it. This is just literally what it is. That's not as respected in the industry, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so, yeah, I mean, as a result, like I would say that sure, any other additional thing I do would have a greater impact. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't really say that this is the main thing, just because, there's other people like you just said who are vocal about it. I
mean, Hunter Schafer's invited, and like she literally got arrested at a pro-Palestinian rally.
I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's it's just what it is, and it's it's fun.
I think they just forgot.
Yeah. No, but I think I am more leaning on the side of like you being an influencer seen as like lower priority because yes, as you said, like these people are very old and they don't understand like the impact that you have individually and the influence that you command, especially surrounding this issue and like especially surrounding fashion for an entire generation. But I will tell you this, as someone who's been a content creator and an influencer, I guess, and in a non-traditional setting as a political commentator, I will tell you this much. It's in a couple years, they will absolutely treat you very differently in the same way that they like Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah, that's the perfect example.
Emma Chamberlain would not get a look 10 years ago, or 15 years ago, I would say.
Whereas she does like primary correspondence for like all the outfits.
Because YouTubers are now seen as like something above almost, like the regular influencer, whereas TikTokers are still on the bottom of the the bottom of the leaderboard in that regard, because this is a relatively new platform, so people haven't like caught on to it and don't fully understand it. So in a couple of years, that will change. Like you won't be tarred by being an influencer,
Right.
and seen as like low priority. But
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like no one really knows what is happening, like why you weren't invited and whatnot. Like we're all just kind of speculating.
yeah,
You know? So like it could be totally. One of my friends brought up a point where it's like, what if everyone just assumed that you were with someone already and you never got? I mean, that's a reach.
That's cold.
But I'm like,
That's fucking cold.
I mean, I'll say this. I spoke to my agents about it, and obviously my agents and my agency had people who were at the Met Gala, actually. I spoke to them, and they've given me firsthand information as to the conversations behind the scenes. And one thing that I definitely did hear a lot was they were trying to be a little bit more like strict about the caliber of individual that was present at the event. To be honest,
That's crazy.
that was one thing I heard. I will say this: there's another thing is that the shoot that they had produced with that had like Alton, it had like Lewis Hamilton, like all those big names. I was supposed to be in that shoot. Like my agent told me like, yeah, you're gonna be in that. Which then was like, oh, I mean, if you're gonna be in that shoot, then you're probably gonna be at the actual Met Gala. And then just like seemingly out of nowhere, they were just like, actually, never mind, and then just like dropped me from it. Which I was like, oh, okay, well that's surprising.
Speaking of Alton, my
he looks so
God,
I
think
the JoJo's.
might be my favorite.
Yeah,
he
in the
looks so good.
JoJo's.
Yeah, he had the JoJo drip on. All right, well, I have like a list of all the clothing that we can look at, like all the best, well, not just the best dress outfits, but like I want to look through as many as possible and just like burn through some of these. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Met Gala is supposed to be this major event for fashion in general. It's do you guys want to explain it? You're better at this than me.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Met Gala?
The Met Gala is
Where you wear Vans.
Vans. There you go.
We're getting
We
closer.
need to get Christian.
We're getting closer
to the Met Gala. So
I
we can
wore
wear
Vans to all the Met Gala after parties this time.
Once Vans has a table, they have to invite you. There's no way they like. There's no way they don't.
Right?
That would be so foolish.
No, okay, that's just like an equal generational snub.
There you
if
go.
that were to happen.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a fundraiser / dinner.
I just maybe you didn't get invited because you just didn't fit the theme this year.
I just don't know why. Yeah. Okay. So but explain it to people that don't understand, because like that's funny that you're saying that, because the theme this year, every year there's a theme. This year it was Black Dandy, right? The superfine tailoring black style. So
yeah, dude, that's like not your vibe.
Like, do you understand? Do you understand why it's ridiculous?
That's not your vibe. We got to get Emma Chamberlain right now on the red carpet.
Like, no disrespect to Emma,
No,
but
no,
like,
I'm just talking
but
shit.
like, that's a great theme overall, and it's wild that like you wouldn't get a look on that specifically, because like for an entire generation of people who have been made aware of fashion or started developing an opinion on fashion, like you, I think, have played a very important, very formative role in their understanding of it. I've been a Wisdom stan for a minute. I think you used to do back in the day like Target hauls.
I did.
Yeah, like I've been following him since the Target haul days, where he would go to fucking Target and like find cheap, affordable.
That's like 2019.
Yeah,
2020. Yeah, I was doing the
Jesus
Target,
Christ.
Walmart, Ross.
yeah. He would go to like all these different places and put outfits together. Outfits together. Yeah, that's a recession indicator. Yeah.
The thing is, I've been meaning to do that for a while. The issue is I don't live in Texas anymore. So like for me to find a Walmart, I have to go to like, upstate. I don't know, New Jersey or something. Because in Texas it's easy. I just drive 20 minutes and there's like a Walmart right there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason why it's been a minute since I've done those. But
so yeah, that's he's been at this for a while. Have you seen the clip of Nicole Kidman completely butchering a description of what Black dandyism is? No, but that sounds kind of funny. We can look at that if you have the link for it. I would love to take a look at it. But yeah, to reflect the theme this year, the dress code for the 2025 Met Gala red carpet last night was dubbed "Tailored for You," a sartorial mood that is purposely designed to provide guidance and invite creative interpretation. Given the exhibition holds a strong focus on menswear and suiting, we saw many Met Gala looks lean into tailoring, both in classic and sleek ways, and in a more theatrical and avant-garde manner. I mean, that's understandable. That's just how it works. Everybody posted Rihanna first as their top outfit, by the way.
Really?
So, I mean, it seems like that was the first, that's the first photo here. It's like Vanity Fair posted her as the first one. And even, I believe the Cut also featured her as the first best Met Gala look. So it seems like everybody said this was the best Met Gala look. I like this because from my perspective, she looks like a Bloodborne villain.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's cool.
Like she's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
You know?
And she's pregnant, apparently. I didn't know
what
that.
All their names start with R, right?
What?
Her kids. Because like it's Riot,
I have no
RZA.
Those are her kids' names?
Yeah, because it's Rocky, Rihanna, Riot, RZA, and
I have no idea.
No
I
way.
think they're running out of. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm like, what's the next one?
I didn't even know that.
Rizzler.
The Rizzlers.
Rizzler next.
Yeah, Rihanna Dimitrescu. What do we think about this outfit?
Oh, it looks great.
I think she looks great. Honestly, it's like
Yeah.
a big thing that was like that I felt like was people were talking about a lot was like tailoring, obviously, but the fact that she's pregnant and they still really got it
That's
to
tailoring right
fit
there.
her body. Yeah, that is like as good as it's gonna get. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone said, I'm so done with this woman being pregnant. She's always pregnant. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say, Chad.
Yeah, because as someone who's like, I'm not super in tune with pop culture, but for some reason, every time I do see Rihanna, she is pregnant.
I think
Yeah.
about it.
She just likes the
She's
breed.
in love.
There's nothing
That's
wrong
awesome.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that this article just stops at Rihanna. That's it.
No way.
Just the only one.
That guy commenting, like just seeing Rihanna on his phone, like on a random Tuesday, like again?
Yeah. Pregnant again? What the hell,
oh my
dude?
God.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Okay, let's see. All right, we got.
Well, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is.
I forgot her name.
I know her name. I'm
But
just waiting for you guys to catch up.
Harrier?
Her name is the Met Gala official. I hate when they don't. I hate when they just like don't put a name. Like, what the hell? Okay, so this is Marc Jacobs. Rihanna is in Marc Jacobs here. Okay, how do we move on?
this-
there you go.
It
There
just
you
scrolls
go.
down. Whoa.
Yeah, Coleman went crazy.
I mean, Coleman
Crazy.
Domingo, like,
Yeah.
it literally shows up every
that's one
time.
and two. The second one was also like amazing as well.
Yeah, that's
I
the
saw
other thing.
that.
I love that when they just like
Reveal.
when they go in and there's an outfit reveal and they move on and they have the second outfit
Tommy
too.
Hilfiger did one for he's a star in the F1 movie. He like
Hampton Idris.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. He pulled up in like an F1 suit
and then he opened up his arms and then they blasted him out of it. It was sick. This is fire. This is dope.
Yeah.
I
that's
like
great.
this. We got Lewis Hamilton and Wales Bonner.
It was good.
Oh wow.
Whoa, this is sick. I like the detailing on this. And also, I have become more of a fan of like high-waisted. You know what I want to rock?
Yeah.
Zoot suits.
What is
Oh,
that?
I
yeah.
love zoot suits. So zoot suits are like they used to be worn by I believe like gangsters or something, and they were banned in the state of California if I'm not mistaken. But I think they're really sick. Like they're high-waisted, super high-waisted suits. I'll just show it to you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mexican gangsters used to wear them.
And you, a Turkish man, wants to wear that.
Yeah, 100%. and yeah, Vogue also actually, ironically, wrote an article about why the zoots. And I've talked extensively about how much I want to rock zoot suits.
Is it
so
just the proportions that's different? Like the
basically,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
the Willy Chavaria stuff.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I wanted to talk about him in particular as well, but. I'm just saying
Massive
I have my
lapels,
finger on the
flamboyant.
pulse. I have my finger on the pulse. Chicanos aren't gangsters, no, but the reason why it was initially in its history barred
yeah.
and banned was specifically because it was associated with criminal activity.
Massive lapels, flamboyant fabric choice.
Yeah, it was worn by young POC and they were beat by racists for wearing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would look good in this type of ensemble, honestly.
I hope so, because I'm gonna be. This is my new look. This is what I'm doing. This is my new shit. Look at that exaggerated wallet chain too.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
That coat's also so long on him on the right.
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. It's the juxtaposition of like super high waisted, but then like long coats,
Right.
exaggerated lapels, and they're experimenting with different colors here too. I really like this. Bad Bunny also referenced Latino history in his book. The proud Puerto Rican singer wore a custom Prada suit made from mohair with tobacco poplin shirt, finished with a rafa tie, natural rope and leather belt, and natural colored canvas boots. The Met Gala had a very high highs and very low lows this year. It didn't help that most of the major houses, Loewe, Bottega, Dior, didn't buy any tables this year, likely because they're between creative directors and for the gala being partially a memoriam for Virgil Abloh and Andre Leon Tail. There was a sad lack of references towards the men and their legacies. There were some, but not enough in my opinion. Also, there needs to be more color. Too many people wore black.
You're like one of the best readers I know.
Oh, thank you.
Like you do not mess up, and you get to the there are people that are like my age that like will take forever to get to the
How
end
old
of
are
the
you?
sentence. I'm 27.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Yeah, no, I'm like
That's why.
like when I ask someone to read a text out loud and they're taking forever, I'm like, oh my god. But you got it.
It was the racist.
Yeah, you
thank
and this for sure.
It was a racist notion that it was gang associated, but also something about its fabric. I think it like required a lot more fabric. So that's what it is. Unraveling the jazzy life of a snazzy style. It was June 1943 when the riots broke out. For over a week, white U.S. soldiers and sailors traversed Los Angeles, beating up allegedly unpatriotic Mexican-American men. Wow. Our country's history is so wonderful, don't you think?
I love it, man.
Isn't it? Isn't
We
it
have
great?
such great lore.
Yeah, such a wonderful, bountiful history of just going from one chapter to the next is just like racialized violence for no fucking reason over and over again as we move into the next chapter.
That was the
Pregnant
first line
again?
that he just read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the historian Katie
Racist
Price.
again?
Yeah. Just like Rihanna, always
Yeah,
pregnant.
always.
America, always racist. We are
Yeah.
always pregnant with racism.
Yeah.
Perhaps the first time in American history that fashion was believed to be the cause of widespread civil unrest. Starting this month, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art will feature an authentic example of one of those catalyzing ensembles as a part of a new exhibition, Reigning Men, Fashion Menswear 1715 to 2015. Supersized shoulder pads, sprawling lapels, peg leg pants, the zoot suit grew out of the drape suits popular in Harlem dance halls in the mid-1930s. The flowing trousers were tapered at the ankles to prevent jitterbugging couples from getting tripped up while they trifled. By the 40s, the suits were worn by minority men in working class neighborhoods throughout the country. Through the zoot suits would be donned by the likes of Dizzy Gillespie and Louis Armstrong. It was not a costume or uniform from the world of entertainment. The Chicago big band trumpeter and clothier Harold Fox once said, "It came right off the streets and out of the ghetto." Oh, excess fabric matters because they were protesting wartime rations, and that's why it was also considered unpatriotic.
I like the idea of the functional crop because they're dancing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I have pants that are like this from L'Equipe. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that brand. I have like zoot suit pants technically with the tapered bottom,
Shit.
but big legs. But I need to
like
This
coat
is your
with
vibe,
a
honestly.
dude. And then the short tie. I love that the stocky short tie.
All ties are short for
that-
you, though.
Well, that's true, but I'm saying like this is a specifically like tied in a way where it's like it stops directly at your
At the high waisted.
at the high waist, and I think it's also sick. I love this fit. I love this look so much. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, this does fit your vibe, though.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna be a zoot suit guy. I think.
I think you should, though.
The zoot suiters used excess material as a protest during wartime when the use of extravagant cloth was frowned upon and the conservation of materials was encouraged. They made big clothing as an act of defiance. Yeah. Okay. But getting back to it, we have Lewis Hamilton and Wallace Bonner. They did the Adidas collab, right? Wales Bonner.
Wales Bonner, yeah.
Yeah. This is cool. I like the additional detail and also
Oh,
the
it looks great.
high-waisted, again, big lapel, but high-waisted jacket is cool as well. Here's Nicole Kidman describing black dandyism.
Oh, here we go. This is who I want.
Where is the...
All about where you take a black suit and put a
Bro,
beautiful
what is happening right now?
button or something
Dandy is all about where you take a black suit and put a beautiful different button or something.
No way.
where it's completely individual.
She said, absolutely. That's right, Nicole Kidman.
Wow.
Nailed it. Nicole, you nailed it. No notes.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so
Oh my
much.
God.
That's kind of
Oh, amazing.
They were like putting together the roster of Black Dandyism, and they were like Nicole Kidman.
Whoa, this is sick.
Like, oh, Wisdom, Nicole Kidman. It's tough. It's close.
Whoa, look at this. This is fire.
See, that's excess fabric.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I
There you
like
go.
it.
There you go.
Who
is
this?
this?
Is, I don't.
And this is Boss?
S Coops, I guess. Boss made this for. It echoes a Korean hanbok jeogori jacket paired
Yeah.
with a stunning floor-length coat.
Wow.
Scoops is the
S
name.
That's their name?
S Coops.
Mm.
Yeah.
Scoops. K-pop
Cool.
artist?
Competitor for worst of the night.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
seeing-
wait.
I was
I
seeing a lot
heard it
about
wasn't.
this.
Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
in my heart, this is a Lisa Defender. Okay. She can do no wrong. Okay.
Oh,
That's
you're
all
on
I'm
the
gonna-
Lisa camp? Dude,
I'm on the Lisa
You know what?
camp.
The other day I realized I was like slowly being psyoped into agreeing with everyone too. Where I was
on
like,
the Lisa shit.
yeah, because I was like, oh, she is everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? I have started like letting the reels play when they pop up.
Yeah. No,
You know,
she's
like,
my
when she
bias.
pops
She's a
up-
musician.
Yeah,
She's my bias.
She was like on Blackpink. And like now I'm getting like some of her like media rollout stuff whenever she has something, like she's on Hot Ones or whatever. And like it'll pop up on reels. And I'll watch it.
Is she the
You
one?
know?
I know. Okay. People are saying N-word Lisa. She doesn't know what that word means. Stop it. I said she's my bias. Shut up. Also, yes, she had Rosa Parks on her
No,
underwear.
it wasn't. It wasn't. It was
It was another black
it was,
icon.
It was no, I just saw something on it. It was like someone, it was a designer's illustrator or something. But it
Yeah.
wasn't Rosa Parks. I just did read something on this in the Uber.
Okay, so this was the Louis Vuitton.
I like to pretend it is though. You know?
This was the Louis Vuitton, and obviously she didn't choose the outfit.
no. You know
She
who
gets-
she's dating?
Who? Oh, the Louis Vuitton's founder.
Yeah.
I mean, not founder, the son of the
Louis Vuitton Jr. Exactly.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton Jr.
Yeah.
Arnault or whatever.
Bernard Arnault's son. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, once again, chatters, you think she was like, oh, yeah, is that Rosa Parks right next to my pussy? Sign
Hell
me right the
yeah.
fuck up. No, she's like,
Talk
okay.
about Blackpink.
Yo. Yo, Christian. Yo, Christian. Oh my. Christian, bro. Oh, fuck. No.
That was so good.
Wow.
But so wrong at the
Wow.
same time.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
That was.
Yeah, I haven't seen White Lotus yet.
You can't recover from that
Wow.
by posting about White Lotus. That is.
We can go back to the India coverage.
Yeah, that's. Yo. Oh my God, that was incredible. Okay. Obviously she didn't design. Obviously she didn't design the outfit.
No.
And if you're gonna
Also,
blame,
that's the thing too. Is like I feel like a lot of the people making commentary on TikTok are talking
Yeah.
about like, this is like, why would they wear this? Like, this is not style. I'm like, they're not picking out their outfits.
yeah,
To be fair, to be clear.
yeah, this is yeah. If you're gonna yell at someone, yell at Pharrell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And it's like,
You can always yell at Pharrell. It's valid.
okay, but the whole. Have you seen like Hailey Bieber's outfit this time?
No, I
You know
didn't.
how, like,
I didn't see any of the
historically-
outfits. I was waiting specifically for you guys to come here
This is
so
my
we
first
can like
time.
look at the outfits. Okay, here. This is an insider look into the outfit.
Yeah.
Like, so I walk in,
Yeah.
I have them take a picture with this a bit, and then I reveal.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Right when you know the sweetest spot, the sweetest moment where you know the cameras is like focused.
Okay.
Lisa's entire career is payola. She's dating the hair to the Louis Vuitton MH Fortune. Yes, I know, and she deserves it. So that's it. She's my bias.
So you've been on the Lisa.
I've been on the Lisa train only recently because of White Lotus. I think literally.
Oh, really?
Is she
Yeah.
on White Lotus?
Yeah. White Lotus Lisa pilled me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Vogue. This is Lisa, and welcome to my final fitting for the Met Gala. Go on.
So she was on Blackpink, and then I was like, she's like,
They
so.
all went solo.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all popping now. I feel like they're even bigger
I'm super
now.
nervous.
in,
I mean,
like
this is my
Western
first Met.
media.
Today I'm wearing Louis Vuitton by Pharrell. It recreates an artwork by Henry Taylor. It's
There you
crazy.
go.
You have
That's
to
who's
see
on there.
all the details. Like, can you zoom in? Like, you can see like the LV logo, also his art. I fall in love.
Only time where Louis Vuitton is not doing logo mania. They put iconic civil rights legends in its stead. Maybe go back to logo mania, Louis Vuitton. No, you fucked it up.
That's who's on there.
This is the most reserved logo mania Louis Vuitton outfit, by the way, which is, respect. I don't. What do you guys think about Louis? Well, can you even talk shit about fashion brands? I don't even know. I'm saying my thoughts on it. I don't like logo mania. And Louis Vuitton is so aggressive with it that I don't know. I don't know why they haven't moved on from it. It's so fucking camp. It's gaudy.
I mean, that's their their design heritage too, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like that they're trying to expand on it, but it is kind of a very small room to work within. Like just the monogram idea.
These chatters are laser focused. Wait, Hasan, do you think her not knowing what the N-word means excuse her from accountability? No, dude, I'm joking. Okay, calm down. What the fuck? I'm presenting myself as someone who is a stan in this process. Okay.
What are they talking about?
Do you not know? There's like
What, she said the N-word?
all of the K-pop. I think it was like literally there was like this was huge on Twitter. And I
Doesn't it
sometimes
mean
get
you
I sometimes
in
get
Korean?
K-pop stan Twitter shit.
Oh,
And-
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. God, I don't even listen to music, but there were videos that revealed that like they were rapping or something. I think, right? Was that what it is? Like,
Here's the clip.
here's the clip.
No, pop a nigga, pop party. Bro, niggas start begging me. Police is sick, know they know me. People for the rolling. Niggas and bro.
Apologize to Lisa. Meanwhile, Miss Lisa still has an apology for saying the N-word like a daily chant and rock blackface on her panties like it was couture.
Oh my
Racist and
God.
crusty girl. Pick a lane and stay in it. How much you want to bet this person is just like an anti-stan and of a stan of like another? Because K-pop stans are vicious to one another.
Yeah.
Like they will grab on to like whatever social justice movement is happening to just like smear one another, and they've all done the same shit. It's war for them.
Oh my God. So wait, how long? And she didn't know what it was at this time, or that's what?
No, I was just joking when I said that.
Oh.
No, yeah, she's singing along to I guess like what is it? So, there's plenty of K-pop stans in here. Explain, chatters. What is this? Someone's saying she was like 18. She was like 14. Some of them did say the actual N-word many times. They're saying, I'm not going to read that, which is an actual Korean word. I don't think she's saying the Korean word here. I think she's just singing the song and saying the lyrics, including but not limited to the N-word as well. Wisdom, you've been noticeably absent from this conversation as the only black person on camera right now.
I'm learning all of this for the first
Okay.
time.
I mean, this is my first time seeing this. I was like, how come this is like the hot topic right now?
I'm very I'm not online, but like, there's certain spaces I'm not privy to. So I'm finding out who Lisa is anyways.
Oh, you didn't know who this was until today?
I knew Blackpink.
Okay.
I didn't know who was in Blackpink, but
Someone said she was forced to say the N-word by the North Korean regime. The DPRK would never do that.
No.
You liar. She's so good at cussing though. Anyway, she was a trainee and then they had to do like evaluations where they assess for progress. They were assessing for how well she said it.
That's crazy.
That's what they were assessing for, it seems. Anyway.
So this is because I know of like how it just means something else in Korean, right? Or like the phonetic,
but-
the phonetic similarities.
Yeah, but that's not what she was doing.
Right. Oh,
Clearly.
yeah.
She's just saying the word. Anyway, let's get back to her fit
What a
selection.
With this
Comfortable
right away, but we were like playing around
Yeah,
like
there's a compilation on Twitter of various K-pop singers rapping the N-word. There's so many. Yeah, I think that's like a thing that trainees do when they're like learning how to rap or just like
Jesus
showcasing their
Christ.
rap capabilities.
Oh my God.
which silhouette should I go with? I could wear
K-pop does eat a lot of black culture. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like it's a rehashing of, I don't know, like the
I think
past
when
the past decades of like black music.
I've only like had a little bit of it, like listening to it in like 2012 when it was like girly pop stuff, like
Mhm.
Sistar and like that. So I'm very how it's exploded. I'm still kind of like on the out. It's still out of my bubble.
Yeah, I don't listen. Like I said, I don't listen to any music, so this is so beyond my scope of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, as a black hip hop enjoyer, doesn't mean it ain't lit though. See, this is what I mean. It's like this person sees them as cutie pies, so he doesn't give a fuck. Anyway, I don't know how thing beyond the
Go
silliness.
look up Hailey Bieber's outfit.
Okay.
Because there's a
I think I saw that.
because like historically she's always kind of like that's the whole thing is like she never gives anything, but at some point it's
Hailey
like they're just
Bieber.
doing that to her.
Justin Bieber did not attend the Met Gala. That's the only thing that they're showing. Justin Bieber thirsts over wife Hailey after skipping Met Gala. There goes my baby.
Timothy Chalamet was also not at the Met Gala. We were making a bet that he was going to go to the Knicks game instead.
Did he not go to the Met
Very-
Gala?
No,
Very Chalamet.
Yeah, he was in France watching the Knicks game.
Oh, I think it's because he was pissed off that Wisdom wasn't invited.
I think so too.
I like to think that he
He's
was
real for that.
protesting because he's a ball knower, like
He is
through and
actually.
through.
Yeah.
So there's because he was also a content creator in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, statistics.
No.
Really? Like actual videos?
He had a
YouTube
YouTube
Yeah,
account
he made like modded
dedicated
controllers.
to dedicated to modded Xbox
I didn't
controllers.
know that. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So I think that's the reason
Yo,
why he was like,
he's
oh,
lit.
like from one influencer to the next, like it's really fucked up that Wisdom wasn't invited. I'm not going.
Solidarity. That's also why I didn't go.
Yeah. Dude, me too. Wait, this is it? This is the fit?
Yeah.
What do we think about this?
Dude, someone has to be doing this to her. Like someone, it has to be like an inside joke between all the stylists being like, yo, what are you guys thinking this year? Like, let's forget about the pants entirely. You know what I mean? Like, let's just give her a jacket and call it. Because like every year, it's always been like, that's her thing, is like not really being in much. And so at this point, it's like,
Does it say who styled her in that?
She
no?
accessorized with tons of Tiffany & Co. diamond jewelry, glossy black platform mules, styling her shiny brown hair. Hold on.
I mean, I feel like whoever styled her, I mean, probably could have done a wee bit better.
also, I just watched a 2-minute reel of like how Hailey Bieber met Justin Bieber.
How did that
And it
happen?
was like she like stalked him and like it was like a whole obsessive thing and she's crazy.
Page 6 is not even remotely interested in who styled Hailey Bieber's Met Gala outfit, by the way. They are laser focused on the Justin Bieber angle here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do we have what she's wearing?
Oh, Saint Laurent.
What?
Saint Laurent blazer, mini dress featuring strong shoulders and a tiny pocket square.
Huh. Because I feel like Saint Laurent's like tailoring these past couple seasons have been. Yeah, like that show that Bella came back to, like that was one of my favorites of that season because of just introducing the big shoulder pads again, you know? So this is, I'm just saying, I'm like, this
I
has
feel
got to
like
be an
the outfit
inside
is
joke.
no, the outfit is like half. Like it's not complete.
They were like, dude, fuck
That's
your
what it
pants.
feels like.
Just throw her out there,
Yeah.
you know?
They're like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Oh,
just fuck it. Just
we
kind
missed-
of warm anyways. I mean,
yeah, we forgot the pants. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. Let her out there.
Yeah, just put her out there.
What is this? This mess? Famous Nepo Babies Met Gala
What is
outfit
that?
deemed a mess by fans.
What is
Who is
that?
that?
Amelia
Amelia
Gray?
Gray.
I don't know who this is.
Oh, she's just.
Wait, what is the fit?
She's like a model.
Amelia Gray Hamlin, known simply as Amelia Gray, the 23-year-old daughter of actors Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna. I don't know who these people are either.
No, I
Stepped
don't
out
know.
in custom Valentino from brand's
Alessandra
creative director
Michele.
Alessandra Michelle. Her ensemble consists of a red lace bodysuit, matching thigh highs, a crop suit jacket. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you swing and you miss. Also, there was people wearing do-rags. How do we feel about that? Was Tom Hardy, I think, was wearing a do-rag.
What?
What?
Really?
Am I crazy, chat? Was Tom Hardy not wearing a do-rag?
Pull it up.
Did Throwing Fits throw me off with their fucking posting?
Oh my god.
Oh,
wait.
that was fake?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, you said throwing fits. I'm like,
Oh my God, I got duped by Throwing Fits. Fuck you, fake news.
You said throwing fits. I'm
My
like,
primary source, my primary source of fashion news and information. I'm no longer relying on Throwing Fits. Dr. Taco, Sartorially, you're on notice. Okay, you fucking fake news me.
Where's the photo?
It was. I mean, they post a lot.
Is it on Instagram?
It might have been on Instagram. Oh, this
Yeah.
was the second part of their
the
post.
Joe Burrow.
Dudes after watching 3F1. Hold on. Oh, here it is. God forbid a white boy get a little motion.
That's pretty fun. Was Tom Hardy actually there? Like, or is this completely fake? Like, he wasn't even there at all. And this whole thing.
I
To
don't
be
remember
fair,
seeing
now
Tom
that I look
Hardy
at the
at
photo,
all.
I realize it's fake. I just saw it in passing. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't actually pay close attention to it.
I was.
Would this be appropriate if Tom Hardy was rocking this?
I don't really think so.
I saw a video of Tom Hardy talking about his nighttime routine, and he's like, "I come home, I have tinnitus from the long day of work. I doom scroll for a couple hours, and then I go to sleep." I sent that to
Same.
I was like, I sent that to 10 people. I'm like, see, I told you, this is
Yeah.
what you're supposed to be doing.
Also, you're rocking the Margellas. You're rocking the tabbies.
The tabbies.
Happy
Yeah.
Bandit over here.
Can I get a defense for the tabbies, please? And you beat the fuck out of
I
them.
wear them.
Yeah, you wear them all
I
the
wear
time.
the shit out
Every
of them.
time I see him, he's in them.
I'm in 'em.
I haven't seen you.
How many
not in
socks
them.
did you have to purchase?
No, dude, you can wear regular socks. You just gotta.
That's
You just gotta leave a little
crazy.
room. And
Yeah.
people are like, "How does it feel?" I'm like, "Has anyone ever worn slippers?" Because that's exactly what it feels like.
Okay, you're crazy for that. I went on Amazon and I got tabby socks for like $2 for a
dude,
bag.
I
of-
just wear the regular. I'm wearing Uniqlo socks right now.
so
I'm
you
pretty
pull
sure.
you put
I
your
just leave a
finger.
little room.
It's easy if you pull it up first.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Leave a
you,
little
you put
slack.
the little
Yeah.
Y'all
I
are
used to do that too.
Yeah,
crazy. Okay, you're crazy for that
You
one.
just leave a little room and then you let the tabbies do the rest.
Oh,
No,
I saw
I've done that
Taylor's.
before.
Those
It
are
hurt.
really
It,
good.
it cut off circulation to my toe, and I literally could not feel my toe anymore.
You got the right size shoe? I feel like there's a lot of room for my big toe.
No, I don't. I don't know what happened.
What size big toe do you have?
I've never measured my big toe.
What?
What is this? Frugal went Hasan stream. Frugal went Pope Tagli.
Dude, how do you feel? Okay, real quick.
Oh, I'm invested in
Filipino
Pinoy
Pope.
gang.
That's what I'm saying.
Swagapino Pope, Pope Tagli, Socialist Pope. I'm
Dude.
on board. He will be the true successor of Pope Francis's legacy.
Dude,
and
that's
I'm on
what
board.
I'm saying.
Okay, but you're Filipino. So
Yeah.
you're fucking biased.
Well, of course I'm biased. It's the home team.
He has a theory that everyone's.
I have a
actually
theory that
Filipino.
everyone's Filipino also.
Like
No
everyone.
way.
No, because Filipino's not real. It's a concept.
Okay, give me more about this.
So like the phenotype is like Austronesian people, right? But
Uh-huh.
like it's been conquered by so many Western countries.
You're like Aslan, but for Pinoy gang. What's his name? Aslan Pakari, the one who's like, "Hello, my friend."
Dude, it's just like because the idea of Filipino is a concept of like just this every worldly culture is there. Like people are surprised like when Tagalog shares words with Spanish.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, dude, it's because we're the same, you know? And like I have a lot of friends from like Mexico and like Panama and like Puerto Rico, and they were just talking about like, oh, like I used to do this with my dad, and like we used to watch boxing and like and drink beers and I'm like, that's literally the same shit.
Everyone is chirping in the chat
And
because
the
I
whole
say
point
this, but for Turks.
It's because we're citizens of the world, and at some point,
true.
everyone will be citizens of the world. So Filipinos were the first to do it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
seafaring nation.
Yeah,
Pinoy gang. Shouts out to the Swagapinos. The
everyone.
U.S. Navy is ruled by the Filipino mafia. Yeah, it's
Yeah, we need a Filipino pope, dude. I feel like
I agree with it 100%.
we need to be put on the map.
I'm fully on board with it.
you know, because like who do we even like after like Manny Pacquiao kind of fell off? It's like we need another hero. You know,
Yeah,
this is crazy. Also,
Janelle Monáe. They're saying this is iconic for
Oh, that's pretty
Janelle.
good.
yeah,
I don't understand
the
it.
monocle.
So, I mean, it's just the monocle is sick, but I feel like everyone's gonna get mad at me because she's incredible, and I assume this is like perfectly fitting within the confines of what it was supposed to be, but I feel like it's doing a bit too much.
I mean, the culture is to do a lot.
I guess that's
the
true.
theme is to do a lot. You know.
Shut up, old man. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I apologize. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's-
is that the before the reveal? Whoa, that's crazy.
Pretty insane.
That's
Yeah.
insane. Who is she with?
What's Tom Brown?
That's Tom Brown, right?
Yeah. That's pretty
Favorite,
cool.
actually.
Wow, that's actually great.
I already learned my lesson when I said
When you
something.
think of Tom Brown, you think of the usual
When
ensemble.
I said something critical already and I learned my lesson, so I'm just going to stay out of this one. Yeah, I like it a lot. I would go so far as to say it's my favorite. It's just not for me. is not
Do
my
you
cup
have
of
an
tea.
actual favorite? Like, have you seen any of them that you were really taken aback by? Have you seen anything?
I've actually.
I think all
hardly
Mason.
seen any.
Yeah, no, I'm going through them now, but the only ones out of the ones that I had seen, I think Alden Mason is the best one for sure.
Go look up Kim
Yeah.
K. Kim K is wearing chrome hearts. She's in some
Where
ridiculous.
she was actually there.
Yeah, she was in some chrome hearts and some like crocodile.
It's because like this was. I had a flight. My flight here was during this, so I didn't watch it live.
Mm-hmm.
And then also when I got here, I started doing shit, so I haven't even.
He's
tapped in.
busy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's boycotting it. He's not even looking right now. He's got glasses on. He's got
eyes are
glasses
I
on.
was
He-
going to sleep for the last.
yeah, you think he's paying attention, but his eyes are closed. He's like, nope.
Go pull up Kim K's outfit. Does anyone have Kim K's outfit?
Someone sent the Kim K outfit.
How do you like ask people to send you stuff and you trust them?
That's a good question.
I
know?
shouldn't, but
That's
I
a
still
really
do.
good question. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that.
And you just like let people do
Because
it.
that link could be anything.
Yeah, right.
Holy shit, Hasan.
Right.
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
I'm actually terrified. Definitely.
Yeah, I trust them. I can also see like the summarization of what the link is. See?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, not bad. All right.
Chromed out the wazoo.
Yeah,
It's Chrome, so I'm a little bit
ridiculous.
biased.
That's what I'm saying.
Matt says, beautiful, but man, after spending 2010s using black culture plus men as accessories to build a personal brand with, and then discarding them, plus openly supporting Trump when old money conservatism came back in style,
there you
her
go.
even being there feels ... violent.
You know what's funny that I've also been, what I've been realizing is that like it's kind of fucked up because all the whether it's a person that's there or their choice, stylistically, because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how like obviously with the white celebrities that are there and how they're interpreting things like, you think about like Nicole Kidman and then what certain celebrities are wearing do-rags, all that stuff. It causes a lot of conversation, right? Like everyone will talk about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. And the funny thing is that conversation only exists within that bubble of like those talking about it. It goes
doesn't
nowhere
actually-
after
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because the next year, those same people will be there.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting
Yeah.
because obviously that doesn't invalidate the discourse, of course, but
Right.
it does make me wonder like kind of what's, I don't know, like what's,
Yeah, like how do you even like
Yeah.
instill
'Cause they're-
change?
yeah.
if
Because
you're
they're
just-
rich.
Yeah.
And they're almost completely isolated from internet
so
discourse.
then with that, it almost makes you wonder like why
Even
why even entertain it in
Yeah.
a weird way,
Yeah.
It's such an interesting,
Yeah.
and what can you
relationship.
do at that point?
yeah.
You
You almost just have to watch it and then just know that you're going to be mad and then, or be upset or hopefully be surprised in a positive way. I don't know.
Yeah. That's why I appreciate Tom Hardy wearing a do-rag, which I believe is something that happened.
There's
I
no
can't
way you
believe
thought
you
that
got
was real, bro.
You got
I just browsed through it. I just like didn't
Oh,
I didn't pay close attention to it. I was just like
Whoa,
scrolling
Tom
on the
Fair enough,
timeline.
because I won't lie, it looked pretty real. Like that looked like a real. That's one of those you gotta like.
No,
take a
but if
second.
you look at it for a little bit, you can see like the lines. Like you
Okay,
can
okay,
tell
okay.
it's AI.
God
Yeah.
forbid.
You guys
A white
are.
boy
I was
has
having
some
this conversation
motion.
this morning. I had like a meeting with some producers, and they're all older than me, obviously. But I think you guys are pretty much the last generation whose brains are not going to be fucking fried. Because do
Bro.
you use AI?
No,
So
I
that's-
avidly like.
Yeah.
I don't use like Chat GPT.
Yeah.
I don't use AI in any.
I think
in
Gen Alpha is
anything.
fucking cooked. I was
Yeah.
reading an article this morning. I was reading bits and pieces from an article this
I
morning
don't
of
even
a
have Siri set
19-year-old.
up on my phone.
Yeah, I
Takes
don't
too
use it
long.
either.
Dude, like I don't. Hey Siri, what's the way? I'm like, I could have gotten there already.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what's so funny about it is that like I was talking to my friends about it. I feel like there's an importance about like the art of actually trying to find information, right? Like
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
it's going
The
to a library, searching, you knowing how to use like what is an
Resourcefulness
index
as a
stuff like-
mechanic.
Yes, use
Yeah.
like because whether or not it's like you can find the answer quickly by using whatever. Like I understand, but it's almost like as people, I think there's an importance to be able to know how to find and how to derive the actual solution for yourself, as opposed to just relying on something to do it. Because here's the thing: if you at least know how to do it, all right, then it's a bit less important.
You
if
have to
just,
learn basic arithmetic, and then you can use a calculator.
Exactly. That's what doctors do.
Yeah,
I mean, doctors and fucking whatever, they do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
But dude, it's actually kind of scary because it's like, this shit worries me. It actually, because I remember like when I graduated like high school, I think the next year I like went back to say hi to my teachers or whatever, which is a common thing in like Texas. I don't know if people do that in other places.
Oh yeah.
But like when I saw like the newer kids that were coming in, I was like, I could already tell they were cooked. Like it seemed like every year after me, kids were getting worse and worse. And honestly, I'm sure there's like copious reasons why, but I know that damn phone is one of them. I sound like such an old fucking man now, but it's like, that damn phone, bro. My mom was right. Like,
no, but it's the damn phone for sure. But like the AI one is so nefarious because you are like, it's understandable that like Google, for example, has made it easier to access information and there's downsides to it. But using AI in this regard is literally tasking a fucking tool that has the capacity to lie to you with critical thinking.
yeah.
Like you are now saying, I can't think critically. I see it so much in my replies on Twitter.
Yeah.
Where people go, ask Grok, what does he mean?
Bro.
And I'm like, bro, I wrote it.
That shit pisses
I
me off,
wrote it. Why are you asking a machine to think for you?
It's bad.
Read my fucking words
bad.
and then use your brain. What do you mean? Ask Grok, is this true?
You know what it really makes me think though, that it's kind of like, I kind of end up being in a situation where it's like, all right, bro, check me out. We're in a situation, a stage where there's such ample amounts of information constantly being disseminated all the time, and whether it's real, whether it's propaganda, whatever. When you think about how deceptive AI can be, it kind of makes me go like, fuck. I don't even know what is real and what's not anymore. Yeah. Generally speaking, like even though I might think I do, so much shit could fly under the radar for me that I could be cooked just by
like
reading
the
something.
do-rag.
Like the do-rag.
Like,
do-rag.
If you ended up telling a bunch of people about that and they all believed it, they just think like, Tom Hardy wore a do-rag.
It makes me go like, because even like on TikTok, bro, like there'll be like AI people selling products that are just like made like cheap, and it makes me go like, what?
Like the deepfake stuff where it's like you think it's Joe Rogan talking
and then even
about like some
deepfakes
bullshit.
is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
it just makes me really like kind of worried.
It's
for
always
the internet,
neurogum
bro.
or some shit.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan loves neurogum. If you look at
so
TikTok, he's always talking about how amazing it is.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the most type of AI I get exposed to is like brain rot videos.
Yeah.
Like, dude, some of them are crazy.
And it's funny because I did a brain rot video, and it's so weird. As I was doing that, I was like, first of all, I didn't really want to do that, and the whole time I'm kind of like, I'm literally fighting against my own preferred interest of like promoting AI in any kind of way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of made a bit of an exception for it because it was like silly characters.
Yeah,
that I was kind of like,
it's
whatever.
Like, you know,
what I mean?
It's kind of like innocuous.
Yeah,
you know?
but like, yeah, dude, it's so fucking. Put the beam.
Yeah. There's this like I saw a screenshot from like your video like with no context and it was you dressed as Tralaleo Tralala.
Yeah.
And it's just a screenshot. I'm like, you know what? No context.
Bro,
this is ridiculous.
So cooked, bro. It's so cooked.
The brains
Using
are
as an
brains are
allegory
fried.
for the cave. Grok is crazy.
Yeah, but brains are fried.
but really,
it's
this
official.
is-
Brains are officially fried, and I don't think we're returning back
I mean,
to
it's
normal
it's
form.
the cave within the cave, really.
So wait. Let me ask you, because for me, it does feel like the future's a bit more despair. What's your outlook? Are you just like,
I think we're fucking cooked.
Yeah. So like, how do you traverse life on a day to day? Do you just find it like better to just worry about what you can do for yourself and your community, or is it like, are you? Yeah. Yeah.
I actively try to fight back against it every single day, because like what I do, even pre-AI, because as you said, there's a lot of propaganda. Some of it is correct information. Some of it is like completely ridiculous disinformation. So my entire purpose is to engage in this collective action towards like a journey of going through the media on a day-to-day basis, right? So there is a lot of disinformation that I look at and then actively combat. So I'm not going to stop doing that, but I do see that like social media has made people way more isolated. Social media has made people way more alienated, and on top of that, made people way more vicious.
Yeah.
And there's this I feel like it pushes people into these groupings, especially with like Twitter becoming this like neo-Nazi shithole that then has a secondary impact on all these other platforms. It's made people it's made people dumber.
Yeah.
Like, it's made people way dumber and way more racist. This week we had two stories, okay, where you had a white lady call a 5-year-old black child the N-word with a hard R, and then go off of that and fundraise to the tune of $700,000 on a Give Sent Go campaign. Like she went viral for doing this insane, heinous act, right? And then people gave her $700,000 in the process. And then just yesterday, there's another unfolding story with Barstool. Dave Portnoy's Jewish. He owns a bar, and at that bar there were a bunch of like college kids from Temple University that paid for one of those like flasher signs that you get when you get bottle service that said "fuck the Jews." Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And initially, Dave was like, "Oh, I'm gonna reconcile. Like, I'm gonna find who these kids are, and then I'm going to take them on a trip to Auschwitz to like, you know." He said he didn't word it like that, but it was really funny the way he was like, "I'm gonna take these fucking kids to Auschwitz." But in any case, like it was supposed to be like a rehabilitative approach to like someone who was being deeply anti-Semitic, right? And then one of the major players in the story, one of the kids, literally at first said, "Yes, I admit to it. I did this. I'm sorry." And then he turned around and said, "Actually, fuck that. It wasn't, you know, you're falsely smearing me. You're falsely smearing me of anti-Semitism or whatever. I was just a citizen journalist." And then instantly went on to a neo-Nazis web show and is also now doing a Give, Send, Go campaign to fundraise.
What is it? Give, Send, Go? What is that?
Give, Send, Go is like a fucking
like GoFundMe for racist people?
But for, I guess, yeah, for racism.
Damn.
Yeah, he's literally doing a fundraiser just like the white lady did. He's doing a fundraiser for being anti-Semitic. We are now officially in the reign of like,
You could do fundraisers for anything, huh?
yeah. And it's crazy because like you got out presenting this as like, oh, it's because woke went too far that these guys. That's the kid, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here, and this is the fucking white nationalist whose show he went on.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like presenting it as like, oh, I was just like, it's Israel. It's like, no, motherfucker, you said fuck the Jews. You didn't like get the fuck out of here.
So, do you think that now is the time for humanity to join forces and become tribal against Jewish supremacy?
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Absolutely.
A few moments later.
Super chat real quick. Stu, I hope you see this. I can't believe you're giving $100,000 to a brown Muslim. Shame on you.
Oh my God, bro.
You could have given that to a white community in some way. Pathetic. All right.
Chat. Chat. Do we want a crusade? Chat. What do we think?
Yeah.
Hey, I just got a super chat. So yeah, thank you for the super chat, dude. That's a crazy.
Wow. I mean, he's a fucking Nazi. Of course, his community's like, what?
No,
why
but
are
it's
you
just
giving
so
this?
funny that like no matter how evil you are, it's like saying chat brings you back down to the same.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the most humanizing. Like you could see, like imagine like the Hulk, right? And then he's like on his phone going, "Chat, what should I do about Ultron? Chat, what are we doing about Thanos?" You know, like that.
Yeah.
Seeing that guy do it is crazy. It's just like he's like on the cusp of like about to hate crime 1 million people.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Hasan,
chat,
just out of nowhere, I gotta commend you for like not only actively, I guess, speaking about stuff, but just like putting your head into a lot of these spaces all the time.
Oh yeah.
Just because like as a pedestrian, a civilian, or whatever, like I take it upon myself to like be as informed as I can, but also I still have to like take time to be like I can't like look at what this is right now for the sake of like. Yeah. I have shit to do, my mental whatever, but like this is like your job.
Yeah, no,
that's like kind of insane, dude.
I stare into the abyss every day.
That's kind of crazy to me.
And
man.
then
Jesus
all
Christ.
of the people that like the shit that's coming out from that side despise me and spend every waking moment being like, "Fuck this guy,
Yeah.
he sucks." But yeah, this is this
yeah,
was
dude,
a,
I feel
this
like
was,
I get more info about you from people that don't like you.
Oh, for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
And same thing on my. For some reason, I'll always see like something, and I'm like, "What did he really? What did he even do?" I saw something today.
It's always someone hallucinating too. Like it'll literally just be like they'll be like, "Your father is a billionaire." I'm like, the fuck? What are you talking about? I take care of him.
I got that too. I got people thought I was a nepo baby at one point.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's so funny the way like people just are on the internet. So that's like one of the reasons.
To be fair, I am a nepo baby, just not through my dad, but through my uncle, like who started the Young Turks.
Yeah,
not like a nepo baby in the same way that like a lot of these other people are, but there's still nepotism there.
Yeah,
which is something that I also acknowledge all the
I
fucking
think that's
time.
like the only way you can approach it. Like you have to acknowledge.
Sometimes I wish I was a nepo baby, honestly.
Dude, yeah, like
I mean, that would. I mean,
I'm a nepo nephew.
God.
But Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of crazy shit out there from people who are some of the sweatiest fucking losers. But what are you gonna do? You know.
Yeah. Chat, how do I respond to this heartfelt comment from Wisdom? Chat, how are we supposed to feel about this?
Too funny.
Yeah, no, my brain is fully broken in that regard.
How do you like after all this? Does this not hurt to like read all the time?
No,
because like you're processing more words than like 99.9999% of people
in human history.
Yeah, ever. You know.
No, I mean it's chill.
Like our grandfathers used to get like maybe 1 or 2 super chats a day.
Yeah,
but you're getting like
I'm getting hella super chats.
Dude. Yeah, that's the F1.
This was the F1
did you
one.
see Cody's Met Gala?
No, yeah. Who did Cody?
Can we go? Our friend Cody like made an outfit for
who?
I forget his name. Go just type in Cody Phillips Met Gala. Yeah.
Wait, where is it? What am I doing?
Whoa.
Oh.
You just instinctively watched a video of Trump.
Yeah, I panicked.
You have a little Trump corner over there.
Yeah, I
have you been getting those TikToks that have like goon corners?
Yeah. No, I haven't, but
oh my God, when you get there.
Phillips Met Gala.
There it is.
Fashion creator Quadwo in just 3 days.
Wow.
Dude, he made that.
That is wild.
In the Uber, I told him I would bring it up and I didn't want to lie.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, no, and that's his office.
Whoa.
Yeah, he made that.
Okay, that's dope.
It's crazy. The glove too, he's like obsessed with the pearls on the glove.
I like that.
We love, like, you know.
3 days is 3 days.
Our peers making movements in such like, you know, in the traditional celebrity world, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like Cody, like, you know how I met him?
Oh.
I was eating tacos and like on the street, this guy screams at me.
Yeah.
But from like, it's like from a direction that I like don't know where it's coming from. And then 2 hours later, I get a DM being like, "Hey, I'm the guy that screamed at you on the street."
Was it in all caps?
In all caps.
Oh.
Yeah. And
he types in all caps all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
and now he's making clothes for the Met Gala.
That's dope.
Crazy. Shout out Cody Phillips.
Someone said Zendaya invented beauty.
What's been going on with the Zendaya memes with her and her hat? Have y'all been seeing that?
Oh, the big one?
The big one.
Yeah, dude. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but I've gotten those.
Dude.
My friends have sent me those, and I'm waiting for something to happen, and like nothing happened.
I know. I'm.
What's the Zendaya theory?
You gotta type
me
it,
up.
dude.
What's the?
We're about to be just.
There was like a video where her face like glitched, I think, and then like that was.
I always think Barry Keoghan looks Kazakhstani.
That is a crazy lock.
Like, right? Have you?
He does. He looks Kazakh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But he's like Irish, right?
Yeah, no, he is. I mean, his name's Barry Keoghan. It doesn't get more fucking Irish than that. Yeah. That's interesting.
Right? I don't know. I've just been...
I say that he has the face of someone who is not from this century.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
yeah,
people...
he has like reverse iPhone face.
Like, I feel like he looks like someone who...
It's like, how are you still around?
He fits as like a medieval peasant. Like, it just doesn't make sense that he's like from this era. You know who has iPhone face? My mom was watching a World War II movie, and I felt like he just looked so out of place in it. Andy Samberg.
Yeah. You know why? It's because I feel like we've been exposed.
Really?
Like, he has such an internet personality.
That is true, though.
That it's hard to see him.
Seeing him in this like World War II movie, I was like, this dude knows what an iPad looks like. There's no shot that he's here. I can't even like believe that he is alive during World War II. I can't suspend my disbelief for a moment. There's a small man in there in the black hat controlling Zendaya.
Oh, is that what that is?
Is that the theory?
That's it?
Favorite song by her?
Oh yeah, this is the exact one I saw.
Exactly.
That's like the impossible question, I think. Is Beyonce? Like, I'm gonna have to go with everything.
Dude.
What the fuck?
Just let it play out. Just let it play out. Right?
Makes no sense.
I don't know how to feel about this either.
That makes no sense. What is this edit is so rotted, dude.
Dude.
This edit is so rotted.
What's your favorite song by her?
Ranking proof of the Zendaya hat theory.
That's like
Number 4.
India, Pakistan.
Yeah, number 4, tapeworm takeover.
impossible question, I think. It's
Her mouth is moving really fast.
No, that's not because it's AI.
I
That's
know,
not
but
real.
But
No one, she is not an animated figure. Your mouth doesn't just automatically snap into a different movement.
maybe she does. She only has one name.
Okay, love you guys. Don't forget to smile.
Whoa. How come?
Oh, shit.
Real Zendaya coming inside her.
Oh god.
Have a great day, and I'm about to go have dinner, so it smells really good, so I gotta go. Bye, guys.
Wait, pause this real quick. I will say, not to add on to the conspiracy, but I've been suspicious of Zendaya since she was on Shake It Up. Because as a kid, I remember like seeing all the actors' names and stuff, and Zendaya only had one name. And I remember going to school thinking like, guys, how are we not talking about this more? How do you only have one name? How is that possible?
True.
And she was listed as Zendaya.
That makes
Now,
no sense.
I would Google it, right?
You're
I would,
supposed to.
I would
You're,
go on her.
you're supposed to put the government name in the credits.
I would Google it, and I'd be like, how is she still only listed as one name?
Yeah. That's why people are like, when she gets married, is it going to be Zendaya Holland or Tom?
Or is she just going to be Holland?
Oh, there you go.
No,
Right?
Tom Holland is also going to be named Zendaya. It's going to take over. It's like a parasite.
That's what I'm
That takes over. They're just gonna. You're gonna watch a new Spider-Man, and it's just Zendaya. You're like, what?
Twice.
She's not in this.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, Zendaya twice. 2 credits. Zendaya 2.
Yes,
Bro.
like so that's I don't know. I've always been suspicious since then.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Controversial look. I still see.
Someone in the chat said it's like Obama. Famously, a man with one name.
Wait, where are your fits though, Hassan? Don't think we forgot about that. We got to cook.
All right, chat. Give him.
Yo, chat. Does anyone have a photo of me wearing the shirt the first time that I streamed with Hasan?
They will pull it up.
Fuck, I was gonna bring it, but I just blanked. I was gonna wear it.
Oh, you're
again.
gonna wear it
I was
again?
gonna wear it again.
Twice.
Yeah, I was gonna do it exactly the same way, where I pull up and I go, oh, it's kind of hot. And
Oh no, this is the
oh,
ultimate.
you're in the Zendaya hat here.
I'm in this. I'm being controlled as well. That's why I'm trying to
Also,
stop you
what
guys
is-
from
what is-
investigating this
What
further.
is this spread? Why are there candles and?
This was a BuzzFeed fondue taste test that my friend Will was the producer of many years ago. This is from fucking
Wait,
9 years ago.
The only things left after a nuclear holocaust, and it's fondue.
Your Holocaust. Ooh, look at that. Cockroaches.
Twinkies
Things
are like
left after-
cockroaches. The only things left after nuclear
No,
holocaust.
I remember that.
Yeah. Christian in the shirt. They found it
Holy
immediately.
shit. Holy shit!
That's insane.
Yeah.
Damn, how long ago was that?
This was 3 years ago.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I guess we did look through some of my worst fits, so we
mean,
don't have to do it again.
We just looked over.
Oh, I haven't seen these.
We
though.
just looked over your fits.
That's the classic.
That's the
Wow.
look.
And
I'm
look,
in it
look,
too.
He's right there.
Ah,
Hold
I
on.
see.
Chat can't see. Boom.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Your worst fit? What is this? Okay,
Whoa.
that's a meme, dude. Like, that's not.
Where were you going in that?
I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. I was like, this is the biggest
Wait,
shirt.
did you buy that?